Today is a very sad day for Doom fans, like an extremely sad day. I want to cry, as this is a feature that everyone and their nan's dog puppies has been asking for ever since Doom Eternal was teased all the way back in 2018, that being co-op mode, the ability to play and share the campaign experience of Doom Eternal with one of your friends, or even Horde mode. A lot of people were speculating that id Software was going to reveal this past Monday that co-op was coming to Doom Eternal with update 6.66. Instead, we got a new playable demon for multiplayer, that being the Dread Knight, which is still extremely awesome, do not get me wrong. But why? Why are id Software still so adamant on not developing co-op mode for their game, when the whole fanbase are basically getting on their knees and begging them to do it? Well, there is a good reason for that. Pinche moto! Now, before I begin, let's send a message to id Software with this video. If you ever wanted co-op mode to come for the game, like this video right now, let me know down below why you want co-op mode to come to the game. For me, is that I want to experience Doom with my best friends. That's it. Simple. But anyways, let's get into it. By my understanding, id Software has said that they have already tested this, and that it simply doesn't work as intended for several reasons, and that it basically breaks the whole game. At the surface level, the tip of the iceberg, it goes like this. Most of the arenas in Doom Eternal are designed for really close combat, in your face type of encounters, for the exception of some select arenas like the Big as Hell Arena in the Super Gornest, Marscore, Taurus Nabad, etc. Most of the game, if not the whole game, is designed and balanced in a way that only one player can go through the campaign each session. If two players were to be added into the game at the same time, a lot of problems would surface. If you haven't played battle mode from a demon perspective, the Doomslayer is fast as fuck. Having an entity running and flying through the arena at that speed is already very difficult to pull off correctly. Now add a second entity and things get even worse. Players colliding and getting in each other's way pretty frequently, loot not being enough for both players, and the balancing of the demons goes through the roof, my friend. Doom Eternal, more specifically id Tech 7, can only handle 32 active demons at the same time. Maybe in the future that number will go up, but as it stands right now, that is the limit. Unless you mod your game, but still, passing 32 demons might compromise your experience and you will probably crash your game, and in some instances maybe your PC. 32 demons is the sweet spot for a good challenge for one player. Pinche camión. Add another player and id Software will need to find a way to balance or buff the demons to a certain degree where it would be enough for two Doomslayers, and that would be basically boring. Because of this, there are a lot of demons in the game that are very tanky. Mancubus, Marauder, Cyber Demon, Archval, etc. But they are not the bullshit levels of tankiness. They are not bullet sponges, do you get what I mean? Two players in the arena at the same time completely throws the game's balance out of the window. The players will get in each other's way, loot gathering is going to be troublesome, it would have to buff the enemy stats, etc, etc, etc. id Software has said that it doesn't feel good, and I can see that. Now, that was mainly in the campaign. Think about it. There's no way in hell the campaign can support two-player playthroughs. The campaign was designed exclusively for one player, and one player only. But what about Horde mode? The cool thing about Horde mode is that it features arenas from across the whole campaign. id Software can gather the bigger and more open arenas and throw them into a specific co-op Horde game mode, right? Well, no. The thing I just mentioned about the two players and the loot getting in each other's way was just the tip of the iceberg. This is the real deal. Now let me tell you that I'm not a programmer, game developer and the likes, so if I describe something wrong or anything like that about the subject, please let me know down below. Why? Because I am a pretty goddamn idiot. I would greatly appreciate that. The main problem is that doing co-op on Doom Eternal is outright impossible, as the entire AI architecture / design was built and designed around the demons focusing one single target, that being the Doomslayer. Unlike in Doom 2016 where co-op was possible on Snap Map, doing co-op on Doom Eternal would mean a complete overhaul and redesign of the AI system of the game. The base plate, the pillar of how the AI behaves in the game, was made with the sole purpose and reason of only focusing one single entity. I think that's why we never saw like a friendly AI in the campaign, like all the levels are only you against the demons, because the demons are not designed or cannot focus friendly AI like humans, soldiers, night sentinels, etc. That's pretty mind-blowing now that I think about it. And also I think that's why the demons are able to keep up with the best Doomslayers of the game, making all of those fancy over-the-top combos and flying through the arena like they just snorted the biggest line of gamer subs. But not everything is impossible, right? You might think that mothers might be the solution, like Proti, Solard, etc, etc. I mean, mothers in the entire video game community have showed game devs how to code efficiently at one point. That's something really interesting. But in this case specifically, it is impossible to code new logic unless itac7 goes open source, which is something that is never going to happen. I think it's a fact that itac7 is a work of art, and a large incentive for Microsoft on acquiring Bethesda was to get their hand on that beautiful piece of software, at least like 2% or something. So, unless itac7 goes open source or public, modders will never be able to pull this off. You also need to take into consideration last-gen hardware, or even not that powerful gaming rigs. I do not think old hardware like an original Xbox One or PS4 would be able to sustain two high-level Doomslayers doing all kinds of crazy over-the-top combos. I'm pretty sure that if Mayo and I were to play on the same session Horde mode or campaign, the game would basically break, and that's a fact. Also, developing multiplayer stuff can sometimes be even more time-consuming than single-player, in some instances. Also, if they were ever to develop co-op for the game, it would be as a free update, being that the task is so freaking hard and there's not a cash money bling bling incentive to develop it because it's going to be a free update, or it would be a free update. Upper management on its software in Bethesda Microsoft would never let the team take resources on such a difficult task. For all of those reasons, and I know that even more, co-op mode for Doom Eternal is nigh impossible and will never make its way to the game. That's pretty sad. So I hope that for the next Doom game, its software takes into consideration that a lot of people want to share the awesome Doom experience with their best friends or even their family. Mom, dad, nan's dog, puppies, etc. But anyways, my friends, thank you for watching this video. And so, okay, my Spartans, please let me know what do you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did, and a dislike if you disliked the video. It is completely fine. If you disliked the video, leave a dislike right now. Remember, we are sending a message to its software with this video, so if you want co-op mode to be on Doom Eternal or in the next Doom game, leave a like in this video right now. Every like means one guy wanting co-op mode to be on Doom, and also leave a comment on why you want co-op to be on the game. For me, I want to play Doom with my friends, and that's it. But anyways, my friends, have an awesome day, stay safe, stay home, play video games, have an awesome Friday, weekend, and adios, bye.